So we're looking at direct variation today. Direct variation can be referred to as direct proportion. And essentially what it means is that as one variable changes, the other variable goes up the same way. Right? So that it affects it directly and it goes up the same way, okay? So that second point there, as one quantity increases or decreases, so it goes up or down, as one goes up or down, the other will go up or down at the same rate.
What if I wanted to go up?
Well, then we use indirect.
What's that?
Or inverse proportion. So to solve a problem which involves direct variation, we've got a couple of steps to do. The first one is write an equation. Now that might sound really simple, but there's a little bit of a trick to it that we do need to know about. Alright. Because it needs to relate to the two variables. And to make life a little bit easier for us, we're going to use K to represent that constant of variation. Girls at the back, enough please. Just like. Okay. So what this will look like in terms of y and x will be y equals kx. Second step, we're going to solve that equation for k. How do you think we might do that? Well, we're going to substitute in known values for x and y. Alright, I say known values because you're going to take them from the problem, you're not going to pull them out of your shoes. Alright? You're not going to reach into your pants pocket and pull out some random numbers. You're going to find known values from the problem. Alright? And the very last step is we're going to rewrite that value for k. Any questions on those three steps so far? Alright, so our question here, guys, is the cost of a copier is C in dollars. It varies directly with its speed S in pages per minute. And a copier with a speed of 50 pages per minute has the cost of $700. A, what is the constant of variation? So what is K? B, write an equation that links those two values. C, if I get a copier that does 60 pages per minute, what will the cost now be? Okay. So let's start with A. What is the constant of variation? So we start here, because we know that this is going to be our basic starting block. Alright, I'm going to now change that.
Mitch, you didn't do a question mark on A.
Thanks. I know that I can change this now, so this is just my base. Okay? Here is going to be the big capital C for cost. because cost will change depending on what happens to the speed. And then I'm going to put in my KS. Alright? And S in there. Alright, so KS for the speed. So now I can start working with it. Okay? Over here in the question, it says a speed of 50 pages per minute. A speed of 50 pages per minute and a cost of $700. So, I can actually put that in. What was it, 50? Into the equation. And now I can solve for K.
That was a sneeze. Who did it?
Now I can solve for K because I can divide both sides by 50. Alright. So if I divide both sides by 50, what is K going to equal? What's 700 divided by 50? What was it? 14. There's our constant of variation. 14. So 14 is our constant of variation. Alright, does that make sense? We sort of follow along with how that works?
Yeah.
So we start with our base that we know about, which is y equals kx. Get it into terms of the question. Substitute our known values in, because I didn't pull those values out of thin air, did I? I got them from over here in the question.
Wait, how do you know that Y is
Because C varies directly with S. Over here, Y varies directly with X. So C has to go with the Y's. Okay? C depends on what happens to X.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Then just solve for K and Bob's your uncle. Okay. The equation now that we're going to use to solve C. We want to find the equation to be able to solve C. Well, we just go back up to here and we pop in 14 because 14 is K. And then we can figure out the cost for any speed. That's it, that's all it is. We can now use that equation to figure out the cost of any copier. Right? Not necessarily in the real world, but in terms of this question.
So it'll be times 6, 14 times 6.
Yeah. So now we get to C. We use that process, we use that equation. Alright, we want to know how much it's going to cost for 60 pages per minute. So it's just 14 times 60. Alright, what is 14 times 60? 800.
Sorry. Thank you.
That's it. That's the extent of the issue. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, our questions. It's exercise 8E on page 313. Page 313. Level 1, 1, 3 and 5. Level 2 is level 1 plus 6 and 7. Level 3 is all of it plus 9 and 10.